Battery's leaking oil like a son of a bitch. Here we go again. Probably another valve cover issue.
So I haven't ridden in 2 weeks almost. And boy, it feels great right now to be riding. Man, nothing's better than that feeling when you just desperately want to ride and you finally get back on two wheels. And I'll tell you why I've been off the saddle for that long. Not by choice. Definitely not by choice. So it was almost 2 weeks ago, I go out, strip all the plastic off, take the tank off, you know, just to go over the bike and check everything, make sure all the bolts are tight and this and that, yada bada. So I just checked the valves about 4,000 miles ago. They're all in spec, 20,000 miles. I'm checking over everything and I'm like, you know what, maybe I'll check the valve cover bolts, just see if they're tight or whatever. All of them were snug except the front right side. That bolt was loose. So I take the wrench and, you know, slowly turn it. Nothing gives. So I'm like, yep, it's stripped. So I pulled the bolt out, and yeah, there are metal shavings around the end of the bolt. So the first option, and the best option, is a time cert or helicoil type insert. And everything went smoothly. We just took the valve cover, slid it to the left a little bit, just enough where we could see that insert and what's going on. Perfect job. Everything went smoothly. We got that fixed. I went on my way. Go home to put everything back together. Torque wrench was set. I go to use the X pattern method to put the valve cover back on. A fourth return on each bolt using the X pattern. So everything was tightening up, and now the back right side was stripped. So we didn't know that when we were doing it. We didn't even put two and two together. It's just aluminum. It's such soft metal. So I don't know if it's user error, which it most likely was, but supposedly this is something that happens a lot. So yeah, I'm going to tell you that the time certs work. They work great. The thing is we replaced the second one today. So the valve cover went off again. All that junk around the valve cover had to be moved again. So I'm going to be a pro at being able to get to the valves. So we slide it over, fix the back right side. I went to Walmart to pick up some Rotella tea. Can't be $13 for 4 quarts of oil. I was paying $30 at my local shop. I'd love to support them, but I just couldn't take $40 or $45 oil changes after the filter and the oil. So long story short, I got out of Walmart after buying that, and the bottom of my boot was slippery, and I thought that was funny. Why the hell is my boot slippery? I haven't stepped in any oil or anything. So I'm walking up to the bike, and I'm going up to the parking spot, and you know, Walmart's a pretty well used area, and oftentimes the cars leak oil onto the parking space. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I see like a bunch of drops of oil on the ground, on the pavement, and I'm like, you know what? Oh man, I bet that bolt just isn't cinched down tight enough, and the gasket's not tight enough, holding it down. So it's either coming up through the washer or the gasket or both. But anyway, so I thought to myself, oh, it's probably somebody else's car. Nope. It was just sprayed all over the side of the bike. I'll show you the picture. It's just a mess. But luckily, the sight glass was telling me that I had enough oil. It's only about a 4 or 5 mile ride. But yeah, so I have oil spewed all over the side of my bike. I'm pulling an NT8. I smell oil burning right now. I feel your brother, man. This is, you know, I want to tell you, I apologize. I really do for giving you such hell all those times. But at least I can say one thing. At least I know the problem. I know what I need to do to fix it. Yours is just a big mystery. So what I'm gonna have to do is take the valve cover off for the 3rd time. And I mind you, the guy that did it, I did it with, he has used the methods many times on many different vehicles. You're gonna try to cut here, buddy? No, 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 no. So he's done it so many times where you can almost do it with his eyes closed. So it's not mechanic error. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back in there, we're gonna smooth it all out again, and we're gonna make the threads just a little bit deeper. We're gonna put that insert in there, and the insert's gonna sit deeper, and it's gonna all go together. I'm gonna have no more Barbie moments. So that's the saga that I'm dealing with right now. I got them oil leaking blues going on, folks, so just thought I'd do a little update.